In today's video, we got a lot to cover today. We will cover $3,400 face of 90% silver sold today, over $8,800. We will also dive into another customer selling 90% silver. The guy who has $15,000 in face, he's slowly selling that off. And we will also have a story from a cranky customer, what he is doing and why he got so cranky at us. Not our fault, it's his fault, but we're going to dive into all this. Please like, share, and subscribe. Let's just get into the video right now. Early this morning, I had an order come through in an email. She's a regular customer. She's a regular buyer. She wanted $4,800 worth of face of 90% silver. She says, I know you guys are doing all the same price. I don't care what you give me, dimes, quarters, halves, or a mix of everything. And so I'm looking at inventory. I said, that's what I got about in stock right now. And I said, I can't do all $4,800 today. I said, I can probably help you out next week. You know, get in all next week, or we can do a partial order today, and we can get the rest next week to you. I says, but I don't want to give it all up. And she understood that. You know, she has a local restaurant. She's sometime in November, she's thinking really about accepting silver as payment for her restaurant. And she wants change. Her associates are ready to go with this. They have all been trained on silver and gold. She put them through a little bit of schooling with that. I don't think she hired anybody with that. I think her and her husband are really trying to, you know, help people out, you know, to get a good meal. And if they got to pay in silver or gold, whatever the case may be, she will be taking go-backs probably by when here in Florida, when the go-backs start hitting in Florida, when they start announcing they have released them. She's looking into that right now. I did tell her that Florida is going to get the go-backs. She may want to look into that. So she was not too aware of what the go-backs were. So I showed her some pictures online. She's kind of interested in that. So she was happy that we were able to get her taken care of with $3,400 face today. You know, we had it in stock, so I mean, we're gonna let it go. Couldn't let it all go with one customer. I really didn't want to let that much go, but you know, first come, first serve right now, and that's how we're gonna do it. We're not gonna put a limit on it right now. We still got people coming in, folks, from the hurricane that really need to sell some silver right now, and it's not a lot, okay? People are really heeding my warning, our warning at the shop. Only sell what you need to at the time, especially if they live close by, because they can come in any day of the week except for Sundays and really sell what they need on any given day. So people are really taking that advice to heart, I would say. It's really good to see that people are not selling all at once. I do see some people, especially if they're new, they're trying to buy too much at once. And that's just the wrong way to go there too. But if the ones that have been stacking, like this woman has been stacking, she's not buying too much. She has the funds to do it. And so, you know, she knows exactly what she's doing there. The other guy, moving on to the other guy who has now it's less than $15,000 face. He called up today and he says, I just want to get rid of $700 more face right now. So that's perfect, I said, just because we just sold $3,400 worth of face, and I said I could really use the 90% silver. I was going to give you a call this afternoon, and he said, anytime you need it, let me know, and I'll decide if I want to sell it at the time or not. I says, and he says, I really don't, he says, I don't want to, he says, I don't want it no more. He says, I'm getting too old for this. He says, I just want to live my life. And he's really got nobody to leave it to. So, you know, his idea, he thinks he's going to win a fortune at the casino. I told him that was a bad idea, but I can't tell anybody what to do with their silver or gold and what to spend it on. You know, nobody can do that at all. So he came in. He's coming in this afternoon, let's just say, and going to sell us $700 for the face of half which is great. I called the bullion dealer today. He had $800 in face of quarters and dimes. I told him to give it to us, put it on the next order for us, and he says, wow, I thought Ian was not going to buy anymore. I says, we just sold $3,400, so I mean, the bullion deal is at 25 times face right now. We're going to sell it at 26 times face. We're still holding our price at 26, even with a little bit of a dip right now. People still buying it. Yeah, we might be a little bit higher than a lot of the online bullion dealers right now. But, you know, you're buying it local. You're going to get it today. You don't have to wait for it. So we're going to hold our price as right now because we do feel it's going to go back up. So it's just really a pain in the butt to keep changing the prices every single day. So we're going to hold our prices. We might even hold a little bit after it goes up at that price because, you know, we're hitting people now with the little bit of extra. And it's really not that much that we are more than the other bullion dealers. And some bullion dealers are still higher than us. So, I mean, we are trying to keep the price constant in the store. We're not trying to rip people off. And so, I mean, it is what it is at that point. You know, it's just everybody trying to buy and sell. And I'm seeing more buying and selling right now. And the people who are selling, folks, I'm going to be honest with you, they're not selling a lot. Okay, they're just getting enough for the food in the house back again, fixing up this at the house that got damaged from the last storm. They're keeping an eye on somewhere around November 4th for Florida, folks. If you live in Florida, you live up the East Coast, Georgia, South Carolina, and North Carolina, keep your eyes on the weather reports. I will recommend there is a YouTuber out there. I watch him, Weatherman Plus. He does a great job all year long with the weather, and he's been right on cue. He's not one of these weather people that blow everything up to proportion, and he's been right just about every single time. He does do a little bit of Bible stuff at the end of the video. I know some people don't like that, so I just want to let that know. I get no commission sending you guys over there to him. Again, his name's Weatherman Plus. I don't know the guy at all. I do watch him. His name is Mark. He does an absolutely wonderful job with these big storms, and he breaks it down. So if you don't like the Bible study at the end, don't have to watch it, okay? So I'm not trying to get no religious on anybody. I don't really dive into politics on this channel, and I'm just trying to keep everybody happy. So that is what my goal is on this channel. I don't want to upset anybody with the politics or a religion thing. That's not my thing here. So I just want to let you guys know that. The guy who got upset at us to this today, it's not even our fault. I mean, it's really his fault because he bought so much. And he says, now you're going to buy it for less than I bought it for. I'm like, yeah, well, you just bought it a week and a half ago. And this is what I've been trying to tell everybody on this channel. Don't think you're going to buy silver today, gold today, platinum today, and try to gain a profit in a week and a half, 2 weeks from now, 3 months from now. In most cases, it's not going to work, folks. Silver and gold and platinum don't work like that. When we're buying silver, gold, and platinum, you got to think long term. And what I mean by long term, 10, 15, 20 years plus. You know, really, to make anything, to have a reasonable gain back. You know, sometimes, yes, sometimes you can come in and order something online, and by the time it comes on back to your house, you've already gained. But, okay, now you're going to try to go sell it. Well, yeah, you're going to go sell it. You're still probably going to take a loss because the premiums are up, yes, but you're not going to get retail price when you're selling back. This is why I tell people at the shop to cost average. Buy only what you can afford at the time. Meaning, don't buy it and you got to come and sell it because you need the money for something else. If you really don't have $500 in the bank or $500 for emergency at home, it's not recommended to buy any silver, gold, or platinum if you don't even have $500 worth of cash in, you know, either in the bank or at home. I mean, you really need some cash for emergencies too. You know, cash is still considered king as right now. How long is that going to last for? We don't know. Nobody knows. And I just want to make that very crystal clear, because I don't want anybody to lose money when they buy silver, gold, or platinum, because it's really for longer term hold. Yes, I've done well. I mean, I have bought in stuff, you know, a couple years ago at $22 in ounce. If you happen to done that, yes, we have done well with it. We will make a little bit of money off of it. Now, what is real money? Silver and gold and platinum are real money. Maybe not so much platinum in my book, but I do believe silver and gold are the two precious metals we should have in our stacks. Look, and I've said this before, I don't own a lot of gold. I own very little gold. The most gold I have, really, I'll be honest with you, is the goldbacks. Some people don't like the goldbacks. That's fine. No problem. You know, I did a video yesterday. My 3 top silver picks. Some of you guys agreed, some of you didn't. And you know what? That's okay. I don't mind that you guys disagree with me, you know, at all. You guys done it all respectfully. You guys put what your thoughts are. And, you know, but at the end of the day, does it really matter? Let me just make this one point. Does it really matter what type of silver you have? Because if you like it, someone else will like it too. Now, if you're a new stacker, there's no need to buy the cream of the crop, especially if you're new to stacking. You want the most silver for your money to get things going. So you don't have to buy these silver Krugerrands or the Australian koala bears or the Australian kookaburras or anything like that. You're going to be paying a little bit more for that because that's a higher premium coins. So just keep that in mind. All these fancies that the Mint sells, the Morgan dollars and the Peace dollars, the newer versions are coming, you know, the Mint sells. That's way too much for the new stacker, in my opinion, to be stacking that type of silver or some of these dragon coins or some of these, you know, Star Wars, you know, coins that, you know, are cost $45 to $55, $60 an ounce, if not more. There's no need to do that at first. You really have to decide if you're more of a stacker or you're a collector. And I think, you know, my opinion is once you start stacking, you kind of get into a little bit more interesting things and you become a little bit more of a collector too, maybe. You know, and you want some other stuff that is cool looking, you know, which is fine. But don't put all your eggs in one basket and collect all the high-end collectibles, because I do believe once silver reaches 50, 60, 70, 80 plus dollars, it's not going to matter what you have on the coin. It's going to be an ounce of silver. It's going to be an ounce of silver, regardless what's on the design. So if it's 1 ounce silver bars, 1 ounce rounds, 2 ounce rounds, it's not going to matter because it's all going to melt for the same price. And I think once you get up that high, it's not going to matter what's the design on that. I don't think you're going to see your preems. Yeah, you get the price for melt, probably spot, but you're not going to get a preem on top of that because you paid a preem for it. I'm trying to explain that as best way as I can. Could it happen? Yeah, it really could happen too. We just don't know. So just keep that in mind when you are buying silver and gold or platinum. You know, it don't matter the design really. So, I mean, yeah, stack what you like now, you know, but try, if you're newer to stacking, get the cheapest things possible right now. That's just my opinion, not financial advice. You know, there's many different viewpoints out there, and you know what? You guys all have different viewpoints, which is awesome. You know, I enjoyed reading the comments yesterday because I asked for you guys to put in what you guys like, and let's just keep doing that. Let's helping one another in the videos because that's all we can all learn from each other. So on that note, I'll end the video here. Thank you for watching. Please like, share, and subscribe. Help me get to 4,000 subscribers by the end of the month. We're going to be a close call on that. We will keep the videos going for you folks. So again, thank you for watching. Coin Shop Chris is now out.